In our second lecture, now we'll see the function. Now what is meant by function? Function is nothing but relation. Yesterday we have seen that we will see set first, then Cartesian product of two sets, then from that we have studied relation, and from relation now we'll study function. Now can we say function is nothing but the relation? Okay, so function is nothing but the relation only. But now what is meant by function? It is, suppose we have defined f, relation f from set A to set B. Okay, and f is said to be, the relation f is said to be a function if all elements from the domain set should have unique image in set B. Okay, so now what is domain set? Okay, suppose A is a domain set and B is a codomain set. Now, so we know that the elements of set B, codomain set B, are images for the elements of domain set. Now suppose 1, 2, 3 till 10 suppose we have taken, and A, B, C, D, E. Okay, so suppose we have defined the relation like 1 to B, 2 to B, 3 to A, remaining all elements to C, and 10 to D. Now all elements 1, 2, 3 till 10 all are having image in B. Now there is one element is there in codomain set B such that that element E is not having any pre-image in set A. Okay, so there is no effect of this element on the definition of function. Here just we want that all elements from set A should have unique image in set B. Unique image means what, students? Suppose in relation we can take any element from the Cartesian product of two sets. In the last lecture only we have studied. But now in function, suppose we are taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and A, B, C, D suppose we have taken. Now if 1 is related to A, then we cannot relate 1 with any other element. Getting? Suppose 2 is related to D, then we cannot relate 2 with any other element. Yes, we can take like this 3 related to B, 4 related to B, means any element from the codomain set, that element can have n number of pre-images in domain set, but the elements from the domain set should have unique image in a codomain set. Understood? Now what is meant by function? Okay. Now in this chapter we'll see three types of functions. First one, one function. One function. This one function is also called as injective function. Injective function. Now what is one function? It is very easy, student. Suppose we are define f from set A to set B. Both the sets are non-empty set. Then only we can define function f. Now what is in by one function? If xy belongs to set A such that x equal to y. Okay, then there exists f of x and f of y in codomain set B such that f of x equals to f of y for all x comma y in A. Getting? If in domain set A there are two elements x and y, and if both elements are equal, then in codomain set what is the image of x? F of x, because this function f is from set A to set B. Okay, means there is a function from set A to set B under f. So what is the image of x in B? That is f of x, and image of y in B, that will be f of y. If the elements we are taking equal, then their images will be equal. It is for all x, y belongs to A. If this is there, then only we can say that f is a one-to-one function. One more condition we can consider, student. If we are taking x not equal to y, then what will be there? If x is not equal to y and both x and y are there in A, then their images are also not equal. Getting? For proving the function 1, 1, you can use both ways. Here you can consider x equals to y. You have to prove fx equals to f of y. You can consider x is not equal to y. You have to prove f of x is not equal to f of y. Reversely also you can consider f of x equals to f of y. You have to prove x equal to y. Getting? Now it depends on the question that what you have to take. Now if the fx is a function, if fx is a function like f of x equal to x plus 1, it is very easy. Here you can consider f of x equals to f of y. See, if you will take f of x, now you can consider one function if fx is equals to 2x plus 1. Okay, and the question is prove this function fx equals to 2x plus 1, 1, 1 function for all x belongs to set of real numbers. Means f will be from R to R and fx is defined by 2x plus 1 for all x belongs to R. Okay, now to prove this function 1, 1, you can consider let f of x equals to f of y. So you can put the value, you can write the function in y also. So 2x plus 1 which is equals to 2y plus 1. Now can we consider cancel 1 and 1? 1 minus 1. You can take this one this side. 1 minus 1 will be 0. What you will get? What you will get here? 2x equals to 2y. 2 is a non-zero number. 2 is a non-zero. So can we divide by 2 on both the sides? Okay. So if we'll divide on both the sides by 2, you will get x equal to y. So by considering f of x equals to f of y, we are getting x equal to y. Or you can take in other way also, that if x equal to y, 2x equals to 2y, we can multiply. We can add 1 on both the sides. 2x plus 1 equals to 2y plus 1. And what is 2x plus 1? It is a function in x. And what is 2y plus 1? It is a function in y. Okay. So the function, the given function 2x plus 1, that is f of x equals to 2x plus 1 for all x belongs to R. So this function is a 1, 1 function, that is injective function. Okay. Now the second type we'll see onto function, that is a surjective function. Now what is meant by surjective function? It is different from 1, 1 function, students, because we cannot compare both these functions. Now we'll consider f from A to B. I'll draw the domain and codomain so that you will get it easily. Now suppose we have taken x1, x2, x3, and here we have taken y1, y2, y3, y4 and y5. Okay, now f is said to be a surjective function or an onto function if and only if all elements from the codomain set, should have pre-image in a domain set. Getting? In the last example, there is one element was there, E. For that element, pre-image was not there. So that function was not an onto function. Getting? Now here, if we'll define function as x1 to y1 and y2, x2 to y3 and x3 to y4 and y5. Now student, you tell me, can we take function like this? Can we take function like this? Can I define the function in this way? Is it a function or a relation? Think over this. Can we take? See, I have taken x1. with y1 and y2, x2 with y3 and x3 with what? y4 and y5. Means for one element there are two images. For this element there is one image, but for this x1 and x3 there are two images. So this is not a function. Getting? So you should know which one is the function and which one is the not. Okay. So whenever the question will come that is it a onto function, so one or onto function. So for that you have to see first that is it a function first, then we'll think for one and onto. Okay. Now we'll define one more function. x1, x2, x3, x4, y1, y2, y3. Okay. Why I have taken this question that you should get that if the elements are having more than one image, so it will not be a function. Okay. Now here we'll define x3 to y3, x4 to y1, x1 to y2 and x2 to y2. Now is it satisfying the condition for the function? Okay. So element from the domain set should have unique image in a codomain set. Now x1, y2, x2, y2, x4, y1 and x3, y3. Getting? So is it a function? Okay. Now all elements from the codomain set. Which is the codomain set? This is the domain set and this B is a codomain set. Now y1 is having pre-image, x4, y2 is having two pre-images. y2 is having x1 and x2 as their pre-images. Now y3 is having x3 as a pre-image. Getting? So all elements from the codomain set have images, pre-images in a domain set. Means student, we have studied range and image set. Okay. So now if all elements are there, those are images for the elements from the domain set, then we are considering this set as a range set. But leaving range set, there is no element in the codomain set. Okay. So for onto function, can we consider range set is nothing but the codomain set. Means when your codomain set is equal to the range set, that time the function is clearly onto function. Now we'll take example of an onto function. Let fx equal to 5x square minus 2 and f of x from r plus 2 minus 2 to infinity. Prove that f of x is an onto function. So what we will do, we will consider one element from the codomain set. Let f of x equals to y, where y belongs to minus 2 to infinity, because y belongs to the codomain set. And what is the domain set? Set of positive reals. Okay. So fx equals to y, we'll put the value of fx, which is 5x square minus 2 equals to y. Now we'll convert this in the expression of y. So what we will get? 5x square equals to y plus 2. X square equals to y plus 2 upon 5. Now x equal to, see, when we are taking a square root, we are taking plus or minus. We are getting plus minus square root of the y plus 2 upon 5. But already we have taken x. F of x is 5x square minus 2, which is defined like this, and fx from r plus 2 minus 2 to infinity. Means clearly your x is positive, so we cannot take the negative square root. Understood? So x equal to square root of y plus 2 upon 5. Okay. So x belongs to set of positive reals and y belongs to minus 2 to infinity. See student, why we have taken or why it is given already that y belongs to close interval minus 2 to infinity? Because if we are taking the value less than minus 2, you consider minus 2.1 suppose. So minus 2.1 plus 2, that will be minus 0.1. Getting? Minus 0.1 means square root of negative number, and it will not be a real number, it will be an imaginary number. That's why we are taking element from minus 2 to infinity. Getting? Now what we have? X equal to square root of y plus 2 upon 5 means for all values of y, where y belongs to close interval minus 2 to infinity, for all values of y we have x in a domain set. So you can write this: for all values of y where y belongs to minus 2 to infinity, that is codomain set, there exists x belongs to where? Set of positive reals, such that fx equals to y. Means for all y belongs to the codomain set, there exists x belongs to R plus, that is domain set. Means for all y there exists x in a domain set. This is the codomain set, this is the domain set. There exists x such that f of x equals to y. Means there is, for all y there exists x, means your codomain set is nothing but the range, and if the codomain set is equal to the range set, then we can say that the given function is an onto function. So clearly fx equals to 5x square minus 2, where f from r plus 2 minus 2 to infinity, that is close interval minus 2 to infinity. This is a subset of real numbers. R plus is also subset of real numbers. So clearly fx is an onto function. Understood? Now we'll start with the third type of a function, which is a bijective function. Now what is in the bijective function? If we are defining a function f from set A to set B, where set A is a domain set and set B is a codomain set, a function f from A to B is said to be a bijective function if f is 1 1 and onto function. If f is an onto function. See, we have seen 1 to 1 function and onto function. What happens in 1 1 function? For all elements in domain set, there are different images for in the codomain set. Means if you are taking x not equal to y, if x is different from y, then their image should be different from f of y, and if both are equal, x equal to y, then fx should be equal to f of y. So this function is an 1 1 function. Okay, what happens in onto function? If for all y belongs to the codomain set, there exists x belongs to domain set such that fx equals to y. Means if the function is 1 1 as well as onto, then only we can say that the function is a bijective function. Now we'll take one example of bijective function. Let fx equals to 3x, where f from set of real numbers to set of real numbers. Prove that f is a bijective function. F is a bijective function. Now, to prove bijective function, we need to prove first 1-1 function and second one onto function. Now first, to prove 1-to-1 function. Now what we are doing in 1-1 function? We are taking let f of x1 equal to f of x2, where x1, x2 belongs to R. Now this function is over set of real numbers, so this both the R's will be, the one is domain and the other one is codomain. Now what we have taken, fx equals to f of x1 equals to f of x2. Now we can easily put the values. So 3x1 equals to 3x2. Can we divide this 3 by this 3? So what we will get? x1 equal to x2. So for f of x1 equals to f of x2, what we are getting? x1 equals to x2. Or if reversely also you can consider. Now if x1 equals to x2, we can multiply both the sides by 3. So 3x1 equals to 3x2. So what is 3x1? This is the function in x1. And what is 3x2? This is the function in f of x2. So clearly f is a 1-1 function. Second, to prove an onto function, let fx equals to y, where x and y both belongs to set of real number. This x belongs to domain set and this y belongs to codomain set. So what is fx now? This is 3 times x equals to y. What is x? Y upon 3, and where y belongs to the codomain set. Now for all y belongs to R, there exists x belongs to the domain set, because y upon 3 will be the x. So for all y belongs to the codomain set R, there exists x belongs to the domain set R such that f of x equals to y. So the function f is an onto function. So now we have seen that if f is 1-1 and onto, so from 1 and 2, f is a bijective function. F is a bijective function. Understood, student?